I was dumbfounded by this event, because here were the wealthiest and most powerful digital people I had ever been in the same room with, yet they felt ultimately powerless to influence the future. That the best they thought they could do was accept the inevitable catastrophe and then just hang on for dear life. It was as if they thought they could somehow earn enough money to insulate themselves from the reality they were creating by earning money in that way. As if they could somehow collect enough technology to allow them to escape from the externalities of those very technologies. Like they could build a car that goes fast enough to escape from its own exhaust. Like they'll never come back around the other side of the world. And it confused me because of where technology came from. If these were the tech leaders, if these people like Elon Musk, who wants to go to Mars, and Jeff Bezos, who wants to go wherever, and Mark Zuckerberg, who wants to go to the metaverse, they want to get away. They want to get away from us. And it confused me because the internet was once about something very different. Right? When I emerged with it, and Rodrigo too, when we first engaged with the internet, it was about the infinite potential of the connected human mind. Admittedly, we were high, but I mean, everyone who was a programmer back in those days was high, because only people who were experienced with psychedelics, with hallucinations, dared build this virtual world for everybody else. It was children and psychedelics people were the ones building the internet originally. But we were building it, we were reading about James Lovelock and the Gaia hypothesis, which said that the planet is one interconnected being. And somehow the internet seemed like the way we were going to wire up the neural network of human beings so that we could realize the unlimited potentials of the collective imagination. And it went along like that for a while, except around 1993 or 1994, Wired magazine came around. And Wired magazine, it looked neon and glossy and cool and all that, but Wired recontextualized the internet from collective imagination to making money. Wired magazine said that thanks to the internet, we could increase the surface area on the market so that markets could grow exponentially forever. This is what they said. In actual words, they said this. They had a cover called The Long Boom. And The Long Boom argued that thanks to the internet, the economy would grow exponentially, uninterrupted, around the world forever. The chairman of the Federal Reserve in the United States, Alan Greenspan, famous Ayn Randian economist, he agreed. He said, we're in a new paradigm. No looking back. Pedal to the metal. Here we go. So what happens, though, when you turn the internet from a space of possibility into a place to bet, when you're betting on companies, betting on futures, you don't want possibility. You want probability. Right? You want the highest probability that your bet is going to work. So in order to increase the probability of the internet turning out the way they wanted, technologies were reversed. Instead of the internet being a tool for creative possibility, the internet was turned on people to make us more predictable. That's when Wired, again, they said we're living in the... They were the ones who retrieved, they didn't invent, but they retrieved that expression. The attention economy meant that the real estate online, on the web, is infinite. But human attention is limited. And they came up with a metric they called eyeball hours Do you remember eyeball hours? Eyeball hours are the number of hours an eyeball will be looking at your website. And you wanted to increase the eyeball hours. Think about the term, eyeball hours. This is a machine now operating the human, where hackers like me, we used to look for what we called exploits in a computer machine so we could hack in. Now, the computers were looking for exploits in the human being. How could they hack in and narrow the possibility of human behavior so that we buy the right things? So instead of people using technology, which was the dream of the internet, now we have technology using people.